Welcome back. April is Autism Awareness Month, and tonight we're highlighting the complex issue and the impacts on those diagnosed with the condition. 23 ABC's Corey O'Leary tells us more about how autism presents itself in females compared to males.
It's Autism Awareness Month, and I was interested in finding out more about something you may not have heard being discussed as often, and that is autism in females. This may be because, according to the CDC, boys are 4 times more likely than girls to be diagnosed with ASD, autism spectrum disorder. However, is this because boys are simply more likely to develop ASD, or is it because it presents itself differently in girls than it does boys, and therefore goes underdiagnosed? To find out more, I talked both with experts and with those on the spectrum.
Boys have more overt and more aggressive and disruptive symptoms. Girls tend to be a little more passive, so they kind of slip underneath the radar. Girls are very good at mimicking other girls, so they can put on a mask of socially appropriate behavior when they're out at school and so on. So that makes it even more difficult to diagnose.
Director of the Current Autism Network, Ramona Puget, says there haven't been many studies about autism as it presents specifically in women.
It also goes back to a lot of the studies were originally done with the male population, and so that's why there isn't a lot of studies done on females and autism.
Dr. Karen Pierce, who has spent her entire career researching autism, says she doesn't necessarily believe that women are underdiagnosed.
Males are more like 4 or 5 times more likely to receive a diagnosis than females. And so are there biological reasons for that? Or are we just missing more females with autism for whatever reason? And that's really controversial, to be perfectly honest. The data are mixed.
Pierce says they are in the middle of looking at a huge data set exploring the differences between men and women.
I can tell you on some of the biological tests that we have done, like say eye tracking, we haven't been seeing huge differences between males and females. And some of our brain imaging tests as well haven't been seeing huge differences. It's definitely an open question in the field that I would not say has been particularly well resolved as of yet.
Dr. Tamar Nazirian Shorbajian says that the medical world's understanding of autism in women is evolving.
Back in the day, a lot of clinicians were like, oh, you're a female, it just can't be autism. Let's not even worry about that. We were quoting statistics of there's a 4-to-1 ratio of males versus females in terms of diagnosing autism. Now that we're a little more aware and more cognizant of some of the ways autism presents, we're seeing a little uptick in the female numbers, and we're looking more at a ratio closer to 3-to-1.
A lot of them tend to get misdiagnosed. They'll end up with a bipolar, or they'll end up with anxiety, or they'll end up with depression, or something else other than autism.
Autism can lead to other mental health conditions because for those on the spectrum, it can be hard to connect with others.
Particularly, females will start to notice a lot more and feel that impact. And so it can lead to other mental health conditions like anxiety or depression.
Jocelyn Bermudez, who was diagnosed when she was 10, says it was difficult for her to connect with neurotypical people.
Like, I always tried to make friends in high school with the people who didn't have a disability or autism. They just made fun of me, bullied me because they knew I was different.
Well, women, or in my case, I tend to get emotional often. And breakdowns.
I think autism, call it different in all people, boys and girls. I don't think it's the same in any person.
Though those I talked to had differing opinions, they all agree that more research needs to be done that focuses on autism in women.
We have to remember we don't really still know the actual cause of autism, so we can't be sure.
Puget told me the Current Autism Network holds a Females on the Spectrum support group every month. In downtown Bakersfield, Corey O'Leary, 23 ABC News, connecting you.